getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buffaloes will put toe to leather and will get started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Colorado's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're gonna see.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10, too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas, too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10, it's got to make a statement today.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They move the tight end all over. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, State University of New Jersey! That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find the...
Fires one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, we knew coming into this one, guys, the offense wanted to get this guy the ball. I had no idea it was going to be like this, though. We're not even done the first quarter. He already has over 100 yards receiving.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw on third and short. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. Afterburner's coming. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Colorado.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Touchdown, Colorado! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? And the extra point was good to finish things off. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. And they got him for the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Running it back, it's Hunter. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To throw, it's Sanders. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run up the middle here, looking for a pass to the end zone. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to make their way to the promised land on third and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Feeling some heat. Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those.
And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. He's on the 40. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you.
What a snag by the defense. Touchdown, Rutgers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you to it.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, big juke to get past. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Touchdown, Rutgers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wants to pass it. Trying to get to it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
He's taking the shot. He's got it at the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quarterback checking off. They're going to throw it again. Going for it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Sanders. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. James Madison is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to the Pandas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. The play action fake. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. On the move, it's Hunter. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on 1st down from the 40. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Scanning the field, it's Sanders. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Just 9 seconds to go in the half. Let's see if they try to get another one. Looking for a crease. It's Ncaa. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be a draw. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll bring it back. It's Hunter. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. A first down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
The Scarlet Knights look to do some damage in the red zone. He'll throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's long. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Using his legs, it's Monaga. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Defense was ready, and the offense thinking maybe they're going to all jam up in the middle of the field and try to get ready for an inside run. That time, they were expecting the receiver running it outside on 4th. Great speed, nice open field tackle. This defense is coming off the field, and they've earned it.
He makes the connection.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
To the air, it's Sanders. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. Looking to throw on second down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll try to do it himself. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Quarterback checking the play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give. Touchdown, Colorado. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Second down.
Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on second down. Defense might bring the house here. Out of the gun to give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Spins away. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First down for this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Looking for a man. It's Sanders. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bust through behind his pad. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. The offense set for a first down play. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big move.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
On the move, he fires. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. 1st down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a...
Lofts one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Sanders. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so we can file that one under. Could have been worse. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Russell. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they get to him and... Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers and Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will have the first possession of the game. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football. And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways. This guy is very dangerous. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
They're trying to get to it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They'll line up for a second down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Coming after it. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Pass interference, defense.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. The option look. He'll toss it. At the 35, he's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Scarlet Knights offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They'll run it from the gun. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. It's long. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that
he's loose. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They're bringing heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Sanders. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He breaks a tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. You got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Pocket starts to collapse. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Back to pass, it's Sanders. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said, throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffs. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The inside handoff. On the move at the 30. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're getting this guy lathered up. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Caught on the outside. It's Hayden. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Buffaloes in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to fourth down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed it.
And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Colorado! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
And wings it incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Bringing it back, it's Hunter. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Going to the ground. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Now on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw at Sanders. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. A low line drive and not his best work. And they'll just down it right there. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. looking to move it through the air. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to the air one more time. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time. And they get the sack right out of the gate. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Still looking on the move. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll start this drive firing. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Turns it loose deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, they knock it free. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. On the option. Now the toss. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Buffaloes have moved it inside the 20. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. After the run, now to throw. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Colorado, 27, Rutgers, 3.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to pop the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looking for a block. It's Hunter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll go to the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job with the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires it down the seam. It's complete. A huge pickup. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Movement here from the tight end. They'll leave it with him. Ripping through the defense. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Buffaloes are on the move. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. And you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big time.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. And as we start the 4th quarter, they'll try to knock 3 through the uprights. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. A type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 17 to Oregon. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's going to pass. Got his man to the left. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Monaga. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Wide out in motion. He's looking for an open man on second down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Looking for the score. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. After the misfire now on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! What a grab and go for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Unleashes one. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Fires into the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And back to the air on second down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Bucks! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds his man. It's Hayden.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what you're looking for when you have the better